Hey everyone, I'm Sharmi. I am the co-founder and creative director at JC Creative Media, and today I'm going to be showing you a few Canva basics if you are new to Canva or if you have never used templates before. So we're going to start this tutorial assuming that you have been able to open your templates in Canva. If you are unable to do so, please reach out to us, let us know. We're more than happy to help. If you've been able to get your templates open, then this is what you should be seeing. So before we get started with editing the templates, the first thing that I always recommend that you do is to change the title of your file. So the reason we want to change the title is to make it a little bit easier to remember what you saved it as and to make it easier to find when you search. So if I'm a real estate agent and I want to save this as something that I would typically search for, I would probably rename it something like listing announcements, Facebook templates, something like that. And this makes it super easy for me to find it whenever I have created 5,000 different things in Canva and they all get mixed up or I don't remember what folder it's in. I can quickly go to the top and search exactly what I'm looking for and I'll be able to find my templates. So that's the first recommendation I have for you. And the second one is to, before you get started, make a copy of your templates. So we're going to do that by going to File over here and click Make a Copy. It's just going to duplicate that exact file over into a new one. So this can be super helpful and save you a lot of time if you feel like you've gotten to a place where you can't really go backwards and you don't know what to do to make the template look like it did originally. Also, something to note is if you did not make a copy of your templates to begin with, it's not a problem at all. Just make sure you keep the PDF that came with your purchase because the links will always remain active in the PDF. So if you did not save a fresh copy or if you'd like to start over and you don't have another resource to turn to, you can always go back to your original PDF, click that same link, and you'll open up a fresh, blank, brand new copy of the same templates in your Canva account. Okay, so now that we've done all of that, let's go back to our original templates and we're going to start editing them a little bit. Alright, so the first thing that you might be interested in is changing the text. So here we've left some placeholder text. We have JC Creative Real Estate Agency. Most likely that is not the name of your real estate agency or your business, so we're going to want to change that. And let's just go ahead and change this to Coastal Properties. For this one, because it's two words, I'm going to put the coastal at the top and I'm going to put the properties down here. I think it would just look better. So what we're going to do here is we just click it in the box and start typing. It's very straightforward and easy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to double click these text boxes here to make them the size of the text themselves and not too oversized. And then I'm going to shift click, and I'm going to just stretch this out and make it a little bit bigger. So that's how you can edit that if you're interested. And it works the same for all of them. So let's say you want to change this now available text, no problem. You can say, viewings available today. Anything that you want, just type directly into the box and change the text. If you come across something like this and you want to change, just say the website will go to Coastal Properties. See how it comes up a little bit misaligned? What we're going to do here is we're just going to double click this box again to stretch it back out. And this box behind it, you just make it a little bit bigger. Center it back up. And there you go. So this is all great, but let's say that you want to change all of these titles and you want to say Coastal Properties Real Estate Agency. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the Find and Replace Text tool. So this is a little shortcut that you do is you go to this file up here and you want to scroll down to Find and Replace Text. In this box here, we're going to type in exactly the text that we want to replace. So for this example, we are replacing JC Creative with Coastal Properties. All right. This button here, this match case, if you wanted it to only change out like a capitalized or an all caps word, you could check that. For this, it doesn't really matter. We're just going to try to fill in the text as quickly as possible. So we're going to type in JC Creative as the text that we want to replace, and we're going to replace it with Coastal Properties. So we're just going to click this Replace All button here. And everything throughout the whole document will be replaced with coastal properties instead of JC Creative. Makes it very quick and easy to customize your templates. So as you can see here, this is no longer all caps. If you wanted to maintain that aesthetic, you can simply click this button up here and it will put everything to all caps. Double click on the edge to stretch it back out. We'll stretch our box back out too. Same thing we did the last time. Quick and easy. Now I'm going to show you one more time on the find and replace tool. So let's go ahead and change all of the websites or the landing pages. So here our placeholder text is www.jccreativemedia.co. We're going to switch that out. So we're going to go to File, go to Find and Replace Text. Up here where it says Find, we're going to type in the text that we want to change. And we'll type in what we want to change it to. .com. Okay, and see how this is partially capitalized, partially not capitalized. Not a big deal. It doesn't matter for what we're trying to work on at this moment. So we're just going to push replace all, and those will all be changed. You will need to go through all the posts and make sure that the text is stretched to the right size and does not look wonky like it does here. But other than that, it's going to save you a ton of time. So again, just double click the text box, stretch out your background box, and we're going to bring it center and bring it center. Okay, so that's the quick and easy way to change out your text if all the text that you're trying to change is the same. So continuing with that theme, let's just say that you decided that you didn't want the script font here and you wanted something a little more fun. So let's go ahead and let's change this congratulations to this font here. All right, so say that you're really happy with this, you like how this looks, and you want everything in the document to be changed to this font. What you can do is change the one that you're trying to switch over, and after you switch that font over, it's going to ask you if you want to change everything in the document to this font. So if this is the case, what you're going to do is click this Change All button, and you'll notice that all of these script fonts will then change to this breathing font. So that can save you a significant amount of time if you're looking to make big changes across the whole document. So along with changing all of your fonts at the same time, you can also change all of your colors at the same time. So let's say you wanted to add a crazy pop of color to this. Let's just add red. So let's say you want to make everything that is in this dark black brown color into a red element. So all we're going to do is click the element that you're trying to change, click the red color that you're trying to switch it to, and if you want everything in the document to have this color to it, all you have to do is check this Change All button here, and you'll see when I click that everything that was the dark brown will now be red. So super easy if you have a color palette that you want to integrate. It is extremely quick to go about it this way. You can just click on the different things that you want to change the color of. So we'll say we have this element that's colored, this background element is colored, this element is colored. With each thing that you do, everything throughout the whole document will change. So you'll have your color palette worked in just a few minutes. There will of course be a few things that you need to do to go back and correct and make sure that everything looks uniform in the way that you want it to. But for the most part, that again is going to save you a ton of time if you're trying to switch over your full color palette. All right, so let's talk about pictures. One of the most important things that you're going to want to switch out in some of these templates is the photos. So especially for this example, a real estate agent is absolutely going to want to switch out the photos and make sure that everything coincides with their actual listings. But also if you're like a spa owner or if you have a coaching program, there's going to be some things that you're going to want to change too. For instance, before and after photos or any kind of client success stories or case studies, all of those are going to need to change the photos in them to be actual work that you have done. And there's also cases where sometimes the imagery doesn't exactly mesh with your unique audience, and that's fine. The kits are strategized to appeal to most people that are interested in that niche, most people that could be your customer, but that doesn't mean it is optimized to everyone. So if you have a unique audience and your audience resonates better with certain types of imagery or different colors, those are the kind of things that you're going to want to change, and the reasons you may want to change photos in the templates. So a lot of the templates are ready to post. You don't have to change them, but there are certain cases like this one where you're going to want to put your own custom photo in. So changing out the photos is probably one of the easiest things to do in Canva. We're just going to go to this photos button here. If you, for instance, this person would definitely want to put their own photos in there, and if that's the case, you're going to go to this uploads section here, and there'll be a purple box at the top that you click to upload just like you would to any website that you've ever been on. Very simple and straightforward, but for this purpose, we're just going to use some stock photos. So I'm just going to look for a home that I can switch this out with super easy. All right, let's go with this one. So all we're gonna do is choose the photo that we want from either the photos section or from the upload section, depending on what your project is and what you're doing. And you're just gonna click and drag this into the editing area and drop it directly on top. Super quick, super easy. I'll do it again just to show you another example. So all we're gonna do, we'll find a photo here. I think this one will look nice. No, let's go with this one. All right, so we're just going to click, drag it over to the canvas and drop it into place. And there you go, you've changed your photo. Super quick, super easy. So in some of our templates, we also have posts where the image is the actual background. That will work the same exact way. You just need to find a place where it will allow you to drop the photo. So for instance, this right here is a place that is meant for you to drop a photo, so it's going to be easy for you to drag something from here and drop it to here. However, this down here is not made to drop a photo into, so if you drag it over here, there's not really anywhere that you can drop it. So before you drop it, if you're changing a background photo, make sure it pulls it into the section or on the location of where it's actually going to place the photo before you place it. One final thing that I wanted to walk through with this was how to download and post your templates. So let's just say this post is ready to go. We are going to download this page 5 and we're going to get it posted to Facebook. So what I'm going to do is click this share button up here and go to download. So here you are presented with the option to download all 78 templates in this file. I'm pretty sure that's not what you want to do when you do this. So what we're going to do here is we're going to download just one photo at a time. So you're just going to click this drop down box here. And the easiest way to do this is to uncheck everything. And then for this case, because we're already on the photo, we can click current page. If you know which page number you're trying to download or post, you can also just type it directly into the box. If you choose more than one photo, it's going to download to your computer as a zipped file that you're going to have to extract and then upload to the platform that you are looking to use. If you're doing this on your phone, it'll go straight to your camera roll with no issue, even if you choose more than one photo or just to download one post or picture at a time. So once you download it, it'll go directly to your desktop or your camera roll just like it normally would when you download anything from any other website. Very simple, very straightforward, very easy. We like it. So if you're downloading from a phone, it is the exact same process. I just want to note that you're going to have to push the share button. There is a quicker way to download on the phone. It's a download button, but it is going to download every single post, every single page in your file. And I don't know about you, but I don't want 78 posts junking up my camera roll every time I try to want to post one thing. So the best thing to do is to follow the same exact pattern. You're going to click the share button, you're going to go to download, select only the pages that you want to download, and move on from there. The exact same process on the phone, but the layout is a little bit different, so you just want to make sure that you're looking for the icons. So the share button looks like this. It's like the box with the arrow coming out of it. That's the share button. And the download button is this arrow down with the baseline underneath it. So if you're in the phone app and you're trying to download, you may not want to push this button if you don't want to download every single page in your file. Instead, what you want to do is go to share, then download, and then select how many of the pages you want to download. Okay, that should be just about everything you need to know to get started with using your Canva templates. If you have any questions, if you're experiencing any difficulty, if you need assistance with anything, please always feel free to reach out. We are always happy to help. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we'll see you in the next video.